Great. Good start. Ugh. Oh, like, come on now. Don't be like that. What the fuck is your problem? My lights just died. Like, fucking hell, they're bright. Jesus Christ. They definitely weren't that bright. Whoa. Change the tone as well. Fucking hell. Right. Hello. How are we? I hope we're all doing well. I hope the title's okay as well. Oh boy. Right. Before I do anything, I'm just gonna check. Make sure everything's working fine. If I have a look on my end. Let me have a check. Well, for one, that's not a vertical stream. So I don't know why it's saying it's a vertical stream. I have 2 streams run. I always have 2 streams run. And for whatever reason, it swaps when I've got the vertical stream and the horizontal stream like working, but it keeps like swapping them for YouTube. I have no idea why. Oh, that's annoying. Why can't I do this straight from like the studio app? Like I'm currently live, and my thing is always like, oh, I'll go into like the studio app to do it. Now I have to. How do you even edit? How can this be so fucking misconstrued? Like, I know I'm live. Edit that. There we go. Right. Silly, silly, silly. Very silly. There you go. I've changed the thing. Hello, dude. I was right about skate. Oh. What's wrong with skate, bro? Also, I haven't got TTS on. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, hold on. What's wrong with skate? Also, I watched a video, by the way. It was good. Should be very happy. There we go. I can go back to this now. Oh. There we go. So what I want to do today is I want to go through a game called Inscryption, and it's purely based upon the fact of I listen to a lot of Dan Bull. Dan Bull's really cool. He's made like a lot of songs about video games, like a lot of really good songs. Not just about like video games. Fair enough. That's fair enough. I won't argue with you on that one. It really didn't have like a fair. It didn't have like a fair go though. To be fair, you know, and I think the same thing is probably going to happen to Fable. So no, so I listened to this song, which is created by Dan Ball, and when was this released? It was like 3 years ago. You should listen to the song if you've not, you know, like stick it on your Spotify and whatever. We'll give it a listen if it plays. That might be a thing I might need to do. No, it's there. So what's going on? Hey. Every time, man. Every time I catch it doing this. Right. Let's try again. This might be a bit loud, actually. I'll turn this down for you. But, yeah. Try again.
Wake up.
There we go.
Wake up. Wake up.
It's editing and everything that's in.
Wake up.
It's very good.
Come and sit at the table, if you're able. It tips a little, it isn't the only thing a bit unstable. I'm glad you called round, it's good to have a full house. We'll keep each other warm until the cards are rolled out. I hope you plan to play fair, I'd hate to fall out. The last caller who lost couldn't even crawl out. I'm sensing your doubt, no I don't like being called a liar. Some folk are all mouth, you know that's why I brought the pliers.
This face that you
No,
pulled,
I don't like being called a liar.
this face is so sweet. I don't know what it is, but like he is, I don't know what, like he looks perfect for like playing the character of like who you're across the table against.
The last caller who lost couldn't even crawl out. I'm
I love the
sensing
editing
your
and the
doubt, no I don't
keyframing
like
around
being
the
called a
eyes and
liar.
everything.
Some folk are all mouth, you know that's why I brought the pliers. Ponder how the fool felt who pulled a wolf pelt while I pulled the wool over his eye. The rules are scrawled out, pulled the gold out his jaw. Sure, we did it all himself, call it ornamental illness. Now his skull adorns the show. Sacrifices must be made to satisfy this lust for pain.
This
Pack your knife now, just in case you have to scratch your eye out with a rusty blade.
It's a waste of money and it's free to play. This is a game that has been in the works for 4.5 years and it has no offline mode. Face blue covering eyes.
It's a waste of money. It's a free-to-play game. Yeah, I knew about all that anyway, like going into it. It's a live service game, and like that goes into... It's like a big discussion that's kind of happening at the moment with the whole like Stop Killing Games movement. That's been like talked to death about. My aunt's wife, she's currently getting into it and getting into the games industry now. Like she's not like a game developer or whatever, but like she knows like her stuff. She knows about coding. She knows about like so many different like platforms. Like it's weird now that like she is learning about Unreal Engine, Blender, Unity. I mentioned to her, I was like, oh yeah, there's also like Godot, which is like a better version, I would say, of like Unity, or like an alternative version of it, because it's more like open source. But yeah, like a lot of live service games like that are being developed now are like being kind of pulled up. So like I wonder how Skate's gonna fare in the new age of what seems to be like a lot of stuff's probably gonna be changing soon. So anyway.
Out with a rusty blade. Sunday playing blood sports, don't complain the blood spurts. Blood curdling, blood rain will take the blood burst. Feel the blood rush.
The confidence to have this
once you've
in front of the camera
then you can toll the bell. And once you've told the bell, then you can tell me all about yourself. Why are you this deep in the forest? Are you seeking knowledge? You better be level with me, because I can see who's been dishonest. I hope you haven't roamed far enough to travel home, cause when you ramble roads alone, you're prone to ravel bones. Thankfully I packed a map to overshadow your travels, though it's tough to chaperone you accurately past the candle smoke. There's ample chance you'll crack a bone rather than crack the code, but things can change shape any moment, ask a stone. Every day we put on a mask and hope we don't get outed. Does that expose the fact we're nasty though? Dunno, I doubt it. We live in ferocious lands, no one wants to show their hands, for fear of knowing that we've only laid out hopeless plans. Life's a thankless slow advance, and no advantage shall suffice to satisfy chance's appetite requires sacrifice. Sacrifices must be made to satisfy this lust for pain. So pack your knife now, just in case you have to scratch your eye out with a rusty blade. Don't let the blood...
The effort that you have to go to do this for a music video, by the way, to create all these props and everything, I'm sure like he's got people he knows and all that, but like to do all of this and then also just like sit there shirtless, right, and like be as expressionate as possible after you've like made this song, the keyframing of the eyes and stuff like that, like the way it changes, because it makes like the outer bits of his eyes like appear more white, because that's like a big emphasis on the game, is like you're always seeing these looming eyes, right? I love the detail that they've done with this.
Your blood is draining from your face, but your eyes are bloodshot. Pay the blood cost to save the blood loss. Drop by drop of blood loss till at last your blood. It's like a frightening dream, lies splitting right at the seams. You mightn't find everything in here quite as it seems, my dear. Siphoning life fluid right from the stream. Your tears slide on your cheeks, your fear final defeat is near. It might be primal, but the mind of a beast is clear, and you'll find that there isn't space for playing hide and seek in here. This isn't the kind of Christian tale in which survivorship prevails. Those lies of fiction pale into cries of wretched wails. It paints a pitiful picture of the kind of ship we sail. If our charts is capsized the exact time we hit the whale, your life is rigged to fail. I might just tip the scales, but first there's a little sacrifice that it entails. If you've ever slipped and ripped a nail, it's practice for taking pliers to your tooth and twisting till the crack rips through you from the root to the roof of your mouth. A brutal sound. It's just improving your tactics. Remove it now. Sacrifice.
So what he's talking about with like using pliers to pull your teeth out, if you notice around here, there are scales in which, when weighted towards either end, so if it's weighted towards towards you, you'll see this ticker here. If it's weighted towards you, then you're losing the game, and there's only like so many ticks until you just fail. This is your life system here, and like you've got 2 lives. Once you've lost them, that's it. Big thing about this as well, compared to like Buckshot Roulette, because I thought about Buckshot Roulette when looking into this game. The opposing character of Buckshot Roulette plays a lot more fair than your opposing opponent here.
Sacrifices must be made to satisfy this lust for pain. So pack your knife now, just in case you have to scratch your eye out with a rusty blade. Son, you play your blood sports, don't complain of blood spurts. Blood curdling, blood rain will take the blood dust. Feel the blood rush, see the blood gush. The blood is draining your veins, staining up the blood bars. Don't let the blood clot up your bloody blood clot. The blood is draining from your face, but your eyes are bloodshot. Pay the blood cost to save the blood loss. Drop by drop of blood loss till at last your blood loss. Dan Bull speaking. Thank you to my patrons for making this video possible. Buying and making all these props costs quite a bit, and your support helped a lot. Become a patron and get your name in future videos. Thanks to the Inscryption IRL Discord server, Cosfear, and David Hageman for their help too.
Good stuff. Yeah, listen to Dan Ball's music. Dan Ball has worked with some incredible people. And like a lot of the songs that he's done, just on his own, like his lyrical work and everything. Like I'm not gonna bullshit you. Like I'm not a rap dude. I'm really not. But like my genre of music has like flourished so much where like depending on mood and depending on like, you know, timing or whatever, I'm in the mood for something that's like you know, out of my norm, I guess. But yeah, like there's so many, like 342, and that's just about the games that he's done. Okay. Cool. We'll come out of that and we'll jump into Inscryption. In which we will play. So I have flattened the save that I was on. I didn't get far with this. When I first played this, I was quite confused. I got quite lost when playing the game, admittedly. Since then, since in the time of, like, coming back to this, I've finally beat Breath of the Wild, and I just finished playing through Undertale with the No Mercy / genocide run. You know, so I was like, oh, you know, I'll just jump into this. Heading over to the gym.
Heading over to the gym. You have a good day.
Have a good one, bro. Enjoy. Turn this up a bit more. For me. Big gym boy. Right. You'll notice you can't play a new game. This is by design. I'm just going to check the settings real quick. I think this should all be okay. There is like a noise effect. I'm going to leave that off because it destroys the bitrate. I think that's as far as it can go up. Look at all the languages. Very nice. Cool. Continue. This is by design. When you buy the game, this is just how it is. Ooh. Look at those eyes. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Okay. Now play your stout. There we go. Wolf requires 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. The stout stands unopposed. The number at the bottom left is the power 1. This is your attack. Bitch. So yeah, it's a golden tooth there. The stout dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stout stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stout. That means your stout's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. And draw a squirrel. How dull. No. So I can't, like, yeah, I can't draw up on these unless I sacrifice both of them. In which, I don't think that's a good idea right now. Considering I wouldn't have anything. Oh, I didn't read that, sorry. Because you were learning, I will pass. Oh, okay. Again, the choice, random card from your deck, or a certain of a squirrel. And then I will draw upon these. Put this down. Four damage dealt. 4 weights on the scale. You won this match. They won't all be so easy. Do you get the idea of the game? Hopefully. Let me recall your story. Oh, yes. Oh, boy. I love how when he draws the map out, by the way, it's like this big scroll, and then as he rolls out, all the 3D models come out. I didn't read that, sorry. You're deep in the forest. Single path reveals itself. So what this reminds me of is Hands of Fate. If you've ever like seen or heard of Hands of Fate. If you haven't, I suggest looking it up. There's 2 games. They're really good. And the guy who's opposing you also deals out decks, and you can like collect cards and stuff like that. But like the opposing character across the desk from you, he's like voice acted, and there's obviously a different story and all that. It's a similar idea to what this is. Add damage from its poison or bite is always lethal. Undying Cat sacrifices the poor beast does not. Okay. Wait, what? When a card bearing the sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish. Ooh. Touch of Death. When the card is bearing the sigil, it damages another character or another creature. That creature perishes. I'm gonna go with this one because, like, a character that doesn't perish when you sacrifice it, that means you have like unlimited sacrifices. You know, to me, that sounds in line with what I want. I'm just gonna do something real quick. I didn't realize Spotify was still up, so I apologize for that. Right. Shall we continue? Another creature joins your caravan. The difference between this game and Hands of Fate is Hands of Fate actually has combat when you go into a battle, by the way, whereas this is just purely card play. So, give them both a try. They're quite good. Some of the creatures of the forest seem willing to follow you. You come across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break in case of emergency. And have a second. Thank you. Another useful implement. This will allow you to tip the scale with it. Pull your teeth out. 3 is as much as you can carry. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. You digging sacrifice? How kind. Maybe you'll help me? Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of the time. Okay, so this is what he's talking about. So this is a cub. Fledgling. A card bearing this sigil will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. So he turned into like a normal wolf then? Okay. Fair enough. I rang the bell by accident. I didn't mean to do that. It ages swiftly. What have I got on me? Hold on. Cat that has unlimited sacrifices. I think I can only sacrifice it 1 turn at a time though. So don't get ahead of yourself. What? Oh. Excuse me. let's play the wolf. You. Here we go. No, no, no. Okay, can I not put down, like, you know? He has to break through this first. So that's okay for now. And he can't put anything here. So you have to break through those. So on that front, I should be okay. Oh, I'm breaking through those as well. Airborne Airborne bats fly over creatures to attack them directly. Oh, okay. That sucks. Squirrel. No? Okay. This may go poorly for me. Squirrel. Say that. Because I can place you there. And this stays here. God damn it. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I can't turn that. There. Candle. Bring it here. Sit back down. There's so much stuff to like interact with. Let me explain something to you. That was one of two mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? That sucks. I suck at this game. Cub grows into a normal wolf, like I said. A meek sparrow. An inexperienced, if feeble flying. Take that one. You stumble into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Okay, so I'm guessing it's to do with this. So infinite sacrifices. The wolf cub. Pick me. There you go. You look upon Yep. And that will give it... That will patch it. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now loses its doubt. So I can sacrifice it as many times as I want now. It shouldn't die. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with an airborne sigil. Okay. That's interesting. He's completely insane. You see that, right? No one doesn't care about it. Pathetic, really. Only kiss me around to watch me suffer. Okay, what have you got? Right. Fair enough. Right. You're lacking sacrifices for this stout. Right, okay, fair enough. Stick you there. Stick you there. Back on the board. Think. Take you. And I will take you. Oh, I could have used the... What am I doing? Totem will grant my power of flight. Fucking bitch. With where I'm at currently, I can get rid of you. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that. Okay, so I need to put my wolf here. If I grab you, stick you there, sacrifice you and you, put you there. Even though he's airborne, that should be okay. We're learning. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Wow, that is so cool. Knock on wood. It's actual wood. We have branching paths here, do we? The flightly elk, it moves after attacking. Oh, that's interesting. Light up on skies. Red wall. I want to go with the elk. Because if it attacks and then it moves, you know, seems in line with whatever. This is a sacrifice totem. It is. This. So there's these up here, right? If you can't see like on mobile, but like see these up here, right? These are, I'm guessing what they evolved to, because these, like obviously they evolve into a wolf. This, I would imagine, is what like it would evolve into. And like, I don't know if it'd evolve into something better than like the River Snapper. I hope it does. But I've not managed to use this properly yet. Yes. Fucking eyes like glow up. It is ascended. Right. Be silent or I will tear you into shreds. Okay, so I can't put anything here, actually. Grizzly? That's not fucking fair, is it? Stick you there. I'm gonna stick you there. This spot? You sure? I want you away from the grizzly, don't I? Because otherwise you're gonna get fucking annihilated. For now, it'll have to be enough. I squirrel, and that will be in which I'll sacrifice you and you. You will go there. There goes that. I have a wolf at my hand, in which I'll have to sacrifice. Hopefully with each attack he'll be able to like tip it in one direction. Okay. Put you here. You and you. There. I need one more to be able to beat him. It's the fucking snap. You do 4 damage. Me. He hits for 4. Yeah. To the user, you will place a weight at the scales. Pain is temporary. Oh, that's horrible. A well-known point of damage. I didn't think you'd really do it. Right. You go there. That sucks. Oh, hold on, you can see the blood there as well. Wow. Look at that. That's awesome. Right. Wolf, really? Okay. There we go. That sucks. I'm gonna take my tooth out. Right. We should probably go for this bag here, actually. What do we have here? Porcupine? Sharp quills await those who dare to attack. The card bearing the sigil is stuck. The striker is then dealt a single damage point. That's Good. That's interesting. This just means I'm gonna guess that I've got these. I'm gonna go with the porcupine. I think I'm gonna keep him like as he is. I have like a little umbrella. A rock may get you out of a hard place. It will deem it necessary. You may cut up one of my cards. I want that. A gust from this may lift your creatures in the air, if only for a turn. Feeling overburdened enough? Well, you carry on. Okay. I don't know how far this goes on. That's completely different. Trees seem to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you can hear a chiming of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Oh great, okay. Twas the prospector. What is this? Can I walk away? No, because I'm in play. Okay. So a boulder here. You letter here. Okay. Let us think about this for a second. I'll scroll first, sure. You do nothing. Mule is the key here. Because... So once he goes, then, you know, big. God, that sucks. I need to put you down. So. Sorry. I thought you bitch. You're a prick. What? Oh, wow. Okay, evolved it. Elk needs 2. You there. Just because of this. Right? He's gonna move here, and then I'm not gonna be able to like beat him because he's here. Fuck. Put you there. Oh shit! Because you're gonna move left anyway. God damn it. Okay. Where am I on to? Should be fine for now. Stick this here. Should have put a boulder here. He's doing the prospector again. Easy boss. The mule's the key. That's exactly what I just said, actually. Yeah, no, bollocks that. Have that. Okay. So because he's here, I can grab whatever of this. Go. You. There we go. Should be okay for now. Bitch. Teeth. Oh wow, look at this. Dag nabbit, my mule. Give me that. I hope you didn't think it was be that easy. Okay. Thoughts gold is in them cards. You bitch. What? Gold, I struck gold. Okay, what the fuck am I gonna do here? What is this? Stinky. The creature opposing the card bears the sigil, loses 1 power. Alright. You're out of space, there's no room for that card. Yeah, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I can't play. It's all well and good like me doing this. I can't play, bro. Okay, you can go there. Yeah, it should be fine. Because he'll attack over him as well. Yeah. Bitch. Go there. I've only got 1 space. So for right now, you will have to go there, my friend. You smell. A battle has taken a toll on you. Your supply of new creatures is exhausted. Starvation began to set in. Okay. Oh, wow. What's that? Repulsive. If a creature would attack a card bearing the sigil, it does not. What? Oh. Okay, so me attacking this doesn't do anything. Fucking hell. With what's in front of me, obviously I need to put this down. Fucking goddamn it. attack 2. So, put you there. I might have to pull out that in a minute. Wow. Okay. What can I do here? Like, I've got no cards. That, like, those scissors would have come in handy. This is all I've got at the moment. So, and he's not gonna get past him, I don't think. You're gonna have to go. You are gonna have to go there, my friend. Fucking what? Right, what can I do, yeah? Yeah, that's fair. I've got nothing on me. How the fuck is that fair? I've succumbed to starvation, yeah? If I've got no cards, yeah? That's bollocks. Literally died to starvation. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favour. I would like a memento. Your own death card. Quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. What do you mean? This is great. You can put them to good use. Draw the cost. Or they're both the same. They're both 2. Yeah, I can't, you know. They're both 2. And another. The power and health. This one? Yeah, because... Yeah. The sigil? I've got 1 sigil. Come on now. It's not really much of a choice in that, is there? There we go. Portrait. Oh my. Oh, I'm ready. Holy shit. Ugh. That was brutal. Here we are again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is this time. Perhaps you understand. Perhaps you can understand bones. Fair enough. Resourceful possum costs 2 bones. Oh. You gain bones when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. Okay. Well. Give me that. Yeah. Ah! From the death of your creature, you gain a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent, or the battle ends. Fair enough. Oh. It's a rattler. The rattlesnake. What? I've got nothing. And I need... Damn, bro. You fucking hurt as well. Bullfrog. Put you there. Put you there. Yeah, have that eat twat. Fuck you, man. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. What do you mean? It's behind the safe. What? What's in here? Oh, the numbers are here. Three sixes? 619? 911? 999? Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I don't want that one. I want a different one. Oh, whoa! Mantis. Seen that one, yeah? Oh, this is the rule book. Hello. Let us continue. Okay. Okay. Coyote. 6 bones, fucking hell. 4 bones. Unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. Oh, whoa, no way. Okay. I would say that's really good for the stout then. Yeah, I'll take that. You know, you're free to get up again. To continue your blood following. I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows you time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Okay. Okay. Let's try these. Okay. Some bone tokens from the rainy night. Cool. Let us continue. I'm really enjoying the game now. Are you smart or something? Usually doesn't even bother teaching about bones. Alright, here's a tip. I'll show you a past victim. Writing a passcode in the rulebook. 273. So that's for the safe then. 273. Okay, that's fun. What we got? Total misplay. What do you mean? You should be alright. Just gotta wait for my next. Does sacrificing you get rid of you? Because I've got barely any cards here. Too far deep in now. Sorry, buddy. Wow, seriously? Sorry, buddy. Oh, don't worry, I'll get mine. One here as well. I bet it's why. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you need to win. However, in my game, such features are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. Right. What was that code in the book? 273. 2 7 3. Hello? 2 7. Stink bug. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that Inscryption. The stout around. Ah. Put that away. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, wow. What is this? Okay. What? Wanna fucking fight about it? Yeah. Look at that shit. Huh? You like that? Fucking bitch. What? Me. This card sucks. I'm not gonna lie. This card really sucks. Sacrifice myself. Oh. Burb. See, this takes 2. This takes 2. And this just takes 1. So I'm gonna be happy when I come across this. What is this? Oh, okay. Let's go with this. Let's have a look. The choice is yours. Well, I don't want to get rid of you, obviously. This. Yeah? Alright. I don't know what this was. That one on the left was like, oh. You again. Indeed. Our friend freed me. Well, I basically told them how to do it. You got a plan? We have another friend here. We've got to be... I wouldn't call him a friend, but I suppose we are in deep this time. Alright, we have big friends. Pida. Stick you there. Stick you there, my friend. You require bones, so possum. Okay. Fuck. Okay. You go there. You go there. You go there. Let's give this a go. This is gonna turn. I have one card. I know, mate. Sorry. I need something here. Stop. Draw a card. Oh. You smell. Back in the game. Seems to be tipping us in that direction. One of these. Stick you here. You. Sacrifice. Put you there. Sweet. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncannily about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Fucking masks. Care to look at me pelts? Fucking hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. Could have done with that. Can I rip my tooth out? I want to rip my teeth out. You can't see it because of my camera, but like... Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Go on them. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Okay. So this is what this would be, I'd imagine. We're okay in terms of the package. I don't know what the campfire is. I haven't looked at that yet. Hello. I don't want to sacrifice you, mate. You. You're stinky. Let's go with you. The bullfrog is good though. You require 2 bones for that. I think the sparrow. Yeah. The sparrow I can, like, give up. Holy shit, it's on his eye. That's sweet. Okay. So strange. I can't remember his name. I believe I lost some of my memory in a flash. Look, there's a third talking card somewhere around here. Personally, I hate the guy. Biggest killjoy ever. But he's the only one of us that planned to get these things back to normal. Oh, fucking hell, okay. Ah, okay. Fucking spider. Keep me alive. I will try, my friend. I have 1 token here. Bitch. You all deal 1 damage. You can get rid of him. Need to deal with this. You both have bones. However, if I have a squirrel and I sacrifice him for something else in a minute, then I can use him. God damn it. Really? That's what you're gonna give me? You're an asshole. You know that? Stick you there. How? Right. You encountered a small outpost in the woods tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. That's a crazy mask. Pretty sure I had a different one. So, I can trade you these. Take your time. What is this? What is this? Worthy sacrifice. A card bearing the sigil is counted as 3 blood rather than 1 blood. The sacrifice. And that would be good for this one. This is a card that needs to be sacrificed. 8 for these. Fuck me. Waterborne. A card bearing the sigil submerges itself during its opponent's turn while submerged, opposing creatures and its owner directly. Okay, I want you. Fucking hell. Okay. Alpha. Gain 1 power. What's that mean? 4 bones for that, by the way. Cub. That will grow up. Elk. I can only imagine then what I'd get for the gold. Bees within. Once a card bearing this sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. A bee is defined as 1 power, 1 health, airborne. The elk seems to be working really well. I do like the idea of the beehive, but it doesn't like you have to kill it first to be able to do that. These pelts are most excellent, my thanks. Right. Let's go to a campfire. Across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken with starvation, huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire. Warm it by the fire. That will enhance its power. One noticed that. You notice that one of the survivors is wiping drool from his mouth. I'm gonna give you. They won't. Without a word, you pulled the stink bug away from the fire and left. Fair enough. I wonder if I give them a wolf if they just eat him and I just lose the card. The incessant clacking between your ears. Path ahead was blocked by a I can't even read that word, I'm not even gonna try. Not the fucking prospector, bro. Fuck you, man. Prospector boss. Again. That wardrobe. He almost... Top left drawer. Puzzle was too easy. Let's get rid of this. Elk is what I need, I'm gonna be honest. Stick you here, my friend. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Right. Fucking Anna. You gotta deal with this first. So. Stinky. You? can't sacrifice you, so. Maybe I can. When a card bearing the sigil, a copy of it is created in your hand. Does that include sacrificing? You're fine, because you're with me currently. Stick you there. Should be okay. Oh, 2 bones. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to be like that, you know. Give me a bone. Yes. Go, there's the... This is where I fucking got stuck. 3. God damn it. Can't sacrifice. You're a prick. Dude, is this what we're playing now? This is how we're playing it, is it? Yeah? We're gonna do it so I can't play. You, go there. Yeah, it should be okay. Frog. Fence. Stick you here. Should be okay for that. I need a bone creature. Hold your breath. How? It's fucking gold. Dude. Like, you introduced these? Yeah? I'm fucked, pretty much. If I have a chance to get rid of this one, then I can, on the next turn, sacrifice this and get you. Do I want that or do I want 4? No, because you've got 4. Right. You have to go. Also need to take my tooth out. You got all these coins, can't do anything with them. You, my friend, need to go there. Take you to you. Put you there. Then I have no bone cards. Well, what else am I gonna do? Like, give me a break. fucking die from starvation again. Can't do anything with this. Gotta put you there, mate. I've got all these. I can't do fuck all about it. Stick you there. You should be here. Thank you very much. Fuck you, bitch. Right. You. Oh, well and good. You. Go there. Raven egg. Get fucked. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. I got a life back. Defeat the prospector. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you've been granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose one carefully. Strange lava. Quite large and impressive specimen. Pack rat. Okay. Long elk. This has 2. This has 4 bones, obviously, but like, I want you. So that's so mean. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, carried outwards. Onwards, excuse me. The rank smell of rotten mold permeating the humid air. I want to get to here because I want to sacrifice that elk. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. I'm gonna go here because I want that. You arrive in an inky black mouth of a cave. That's sweet. A strange beast lurks within. It spoke, "Pass one of my trials, and I will be yours," in a raspy voice. 3 creatures will be drawn from your deck. You will decide your success or failure. Or they will decide your success or failure. It spoke again. But first, you will choose a trial. Trial of Bones. Draw 3 cards. Must cost at least 5 bones, which I don't think I have. Trials of Power. 4 attack power, which I don't have. 6 health. Oh, I do. Okay. 4 from the elk, 2 from the stink bug, 2 from the long elk. You have passed the trial. Beast reveals itself. It was. See, you're laced with this, and you can fly. It's just the cost of that sucks. When the card bears this sigil, damages the creature that perishes. I will go with you. See, the mixture of like how these sigils work and how you can kind of like meld them and migrate them into each other is really interesting. Especially considering that you prioritize the 2 main character cards. So these also, for some reason, this just looks like clam dollars from SpongeBob. You are what I want to sacrifice. You only cost 2. Holy shit. I can't stop thinking about the wardrobe. Metal sliders, they're a bit like cards, aren't they? It's me. Damn. Yep. What does that mean? And I can stick you here. Cracking. Mantis. Do I have any bones? No, I don't have anything at the moment. Grab this. Stick you there. Holy shit, wow. Oh boy. Health. Blood. Let's go with attack. Five. Thank you very much. Ah. I want you again. Alright, before we play again, let's go over here. So this is power and yeah. Okay, so this is the board. Okay, I understand now. So this is essentially just me playing the game. I don't really understand that. I forgot that you had to put that there. I forgot that I put that there. Very well. You may add it to your deck, and I'll deal with you one every so often. I'll do you one every so often, okay. Like this. don't really understand this, I have to say. Because I understand, like, the powers and everything, but, like, is this just, like, so it'll survive, essentially? You know? This has to, like, break out even. Because if this is here, this is in play. This and this is fine. God damn it. One of... This one's okay, yeah. No? That's the one that works. Oh, that can't go up. Okay. No, that one. Okay, these nearly there. Okay. Formidable creatures, these ants, very well. I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges. Fucking hell. I genuinely don't know. No. There we go. Caged wolf. No? Okay. It's purely guesswork here. Two is there. Two. 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 This one's way more difficult. So that is in place properly. No, it does go there. That does go there. That's more in line. There we go. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. In time, you will understand the power. Ah, I'm gonna guess that's where that goes. Tooth. Right. Where are we at? I think we're okay. No idea what this is. I'm curious. Fucking hell. You come across a familiar stones, or some familiar stones, but this one looks different. Fate of the creature selected would not be pleasant. No way. This one doesn't have numbers. The value represented by this sigil will be equal to the number of ants that you have that the owner has on this side of the table. Huh. However, the Bone Lord has a pleasant surprise for you. You shook off. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Tam we on. Okay. It's nearly 3. Porcupine. Where are we at? Spoda. Okay. I think for this game, I think what we'll do is we will save for today. Only because I can feel my brain kind of like rotting. I can feel my brain rotting currently. For a sec. So, whoa! What a weird fucking. There we go. Is that not fully 16 by 9? Is that right? Okay, it's fun. Fit. No, 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 no. Stretch. Nice. Fit. There we go. I don't even know if the vertical streaming's even working. I doubt it actually, considering like how it's going. Yeah, I doubt very much that it's like actually working. I will play something just to kind of like tone down a bit. Purely just to tone down. Bring up my Steam. So I bought a little while ago. I bought the Sims Legacy Collection, which was just the first game. I've not played it like at all. I also got access to I Am Jesus Christ. I got a playtest access to that for some reason. This was like a game I fucking like joined the list of like potentially being a playtester like fucking years ago. It's quite a while ago when that happened. Yeah. I'm in the mood for Pokemon. I don't know why. Pokemon seems to be at the top of my list at the moment. See what I can do for Pokemon. Pokemon. What have I been playing? Yeah, I played Crystal Clear. So I've never played like I've never really played the second gen, but I've just recently nearly finished the first gen. So now I'm ready to jump into the second one. So oh boy. Oh, my leg. Fucking hell. Have a skulk around my retro consoles, in which I own plenty of. No, I think I'm just like, I think I'm ready to call it, honestly. I say that just because, like, I can feel myself, like, kind of going, like, I'm a bit burnt now. So, no idea what's going on with... I've no idea what's going on with the stream, but, like, it's doing this, so... Oh, boy. Right. Yeah, I think I'll probably call it there for tonight. One thing I do want to do, I'll mention this now. So I am trying to get the lads to watch Utopia with me. And I'll show this. I think there's an intro. But I don't want to like... Oh, no. I don't want to kind of ruin it. I'll find a picture of it. Hold on. Like, I don't want to get like annihilated with YouTube. So so this, come on computer, there you go. I'll swap over this. Whoop, wrong one. And again, there we go. So this is Utopia. Utopia was a British drama that was made for Channel 4, and it's one of the most unique shows I've heard of. If you've heard of Utopia before, you might have heard of the American version. The American version is complete dog shit. The Amazon it's just fucking horrible. Don't watch it. But the British version is genuinely incredible. There's a video that Paracynical made. Paracynical Utopia. Yeah, there's a video that he made, and it's like 7 3/4 of an hour long. It's very good.
This video's been about 8.
So, yeah, there's so much in this show. I'm gonna skip through. Here we go. The music is very good as well. I'll just give you like a little bit of a sample. Watch this video as well. It's really good. I'm not gonna sit here and just like watch.
Picture this.
Just watch all of it.
Paracynical coming home from school, turns on the TV. BBC has its news, ITV has some period drama that nobody under 30 or a woman watches, and Channel 5 has bailiffs knocking on people's doors, being passive aggressive.
I use my human rights to against your power, evil power.
The judge's power.
Where's Daddy?
Here. He's written that warrant.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
After contemplating why we even pay a TV license, I switched to Channel 4.
I
and
don't
see
know
this
why we
bizarre
pay a TV
trailer of
license. I
people
still don't
running
get
up
it.
and down yellow corridors. I mean, it got my attention. Didn't really understand any of it. And then a couple days later came another trailer.
It's a comic.
It's a graphic novel. It's called The Utopia Experiments.
It's like opening a door into another world.
It's opening a door to reality.
Who? What? Why?
People are dying.
You okay? Would you like some tea?
I don't drink tea. Caffeine was invented by the CIA.
And this is when I was hooked. And the thing is, there's already so many conspiracy thrillers out there. Oh, I think I'm a converted terrorist. Where are the numbers, Mason? And where are the other drugs going? But this felt different. The cinematography and color palette for one, which I'll get into soon. But most importantly, it was on Channel 4. I'll get into soon. But most importantly, it was on Channel 4.
Sponsored by Nokia. Nokia was still kicking around in 2013. Fuck me, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Pyro's editing is definitely something like I'm very jealous of. I think he's hiring editors now, actually, or like he's looking for an editor. And I think like by now, or in like a few days, he's about to like look through some. I was going to apply, but I was just like, I can't do it for me anyway. So, you know.
4. To my non-UK viewers, which is most of you, you probably only know about Channel 4 for the woman saying to the man, so what you're saying is...
You're saying...
But Channel 4 was created to aim at the fringes of society. So basically to appeal to complete degenerates like myself. UK TV's gotten a lot better recently with shows like Bodyguard. But
Man who watched too much football.
There was a huge gap for young adult content. It was either murder mystery, hospital drama...
This is better than Angry Birds.
...or men screaming bodily fluids out in public.
These nuts.
That was a brave
nuts.
It's a 4.2.
Alright, I am doing UK TV a bit dirty there. That was 2006. But you can still see how huge the age gap was. And Channel 4 capitalized on this with shows like Black Mirror, although that's not as good now. And The In-Betweeners, which perfectly encapsulated the awkward phase
Do
of
not
young
like The
adulthood
In-Betweeners
with
at all.
just a dash of spite.
Thanks for that, Phil. I'm sorry.
Shut up, man.
Well, you assumed wrong, Will. Very wrong.
Sorry.
do not like this show at all.
Utopia was created by Dennis
So
Kelly, who
cringe.
is mostly known for theatre work, and directed by Mark Munden, and got the green light to commission 6 episodes from Channel 4. Now, 6 episodes sounds
Fucking Metal
pathetic,
Gear.
but keep in mind, the UK has a much smaller budget compared to its American counterpart. Look no further than The Office, with the US episodes going up to 28 a season, while the UK only having consistently 6, not including the 2 Christmas specials.
All right, calm down, mate.
I know there's a huge resurgence of smaller shows being recommended now, and, you know, people have that smug attitude of,
Oh, I told you. I told you it was good all along.
I mean, get real.
that is exactly what I'm doing here, and I'm not afraid to admit it. If Breaking Bad can be shilled to everyone, I could do the exact same here.
Fucking House
I'm
of the
not out
Dead.
touch. You are.
I'm not the street guy, yo. Okay, boomer.
I'm going to briefly explain the opening to the show to give you an idea how it all works. We get an opening with a wide static shot of farmland, while a radio talks about the skyrocketing prices of food.
The government's coming under increasing pressure to take urgent action to reduce the soaring cost of food.
We cut to a comic shop just after closing hours. The camera shifts focus to 2 men entering the shop and closing the shutters behind them. One of them pulls a lead pipe out of a bag. It's already blatantly obvious what's going to happen, but just stick with me here. The larger man asks where a comic is he's recently sold to someone,
Like this.
while the thinner man kills one of the staff with a pipe.
Close.
And this is what I love. Look how he sets up that man to kill him, literally taking his arm and instructing him to turn around. They didn't run in here like it's a heist. All right, everyone get down on the ground and no one gets hurt.
Whoa.
This is a slow but progressive takeover. And even seeing
What I love about Pyro's videos is the fact of like there are so many references to just so many different things that I'm like, oh, I know that. Oh, I know that. You know, and that's kind of like the comedy.
one battered to death on the floor, the others barely move. I mean, in reality, would you? We all fantasize about being in this situation, you know, like stopping an attacker, but in reality, without prior training or massive legwork on your fight or flight, most of us would just stand there helpless to do anything, but be a passive observer, just hoping that you're not next.
Oh, can I go? Can I just go, please? Not yet.
And then this amazing soundtrack slowly kicks in, distorted and heavy breathing, perfectly encapsulating the scenario. Your shop, the
Music's
place you've worked
very
out for
good.
so many years, in the span of about 35 seconds, has been turned into your prison with no way out. They cause a gas leak to make it look like it's an accident, and this is where that rare amount of black comedy slips in.
I'm gasping. I like it outside.
Did I mention this was a black comedy, by the way? That means it's funny, but also sad. So already we're given 3 main plot points.
Yeah,
What
well-
is Utopia? Why do they want it? And most importantly,
Where is Jessica Hyde?
you've probably noticed how different the show is filmed to more conventional dramas, and that color palette. Oh my god, the color palette. These are both the ideas of director Mark Munden. In a lot of traditional shows, you have these static shots of people talking and it cuts back and forth, back and forth. And unless I find
like
the
watching
dialogue
Raw.
incredibly engaging, this just puts me to sleep.
How could you have done this? How could you have committed suicide?
Half the job with visual media is making the shots compelling, and one can't work without the other. Just look at Better Call Saul. The show constantly experiments with different framing and takes, and this has the ability to express feelings without a single word being said. You can make the character feel helpless and lost, not just by tying them up, but by filming at their level. There's this great scene in the very first episode where Saul goes into an elevator.
I've never watched Breaking Bad or
Yeah,
Better
while a beaten
Call
up
Saul.
trash can is brought into focus. He goes into a meeting while the camera moves above his head. His confidence is soaring, only to be rejected and return to that same trash can where he takes
Bitch.
out all of his aggression. Letting us know that this is a continuous cycle he keeps fulfilling. Utopia tries experimental cinematography in its own way, usually framing characters away from the center. And when they are in the center, characters are shot further away to be perceived smaller. It really
me.
helps build on that paranoia that anyone could be watching, and you pay attention to the background of the characters just as much as them. One thing you'll notice about the characters is headroom. Most shots give characters massive amounts of headroom, where their scalp will usually peak in the middle of the frame instead of near the top. Okay, keep that headroom.
Got a young lad in it.
It's not really aiming at him, is it?
No.
Fuck, we should have overcranked on that one.
Let's put the 18mm on and do the same thing.
Think of it as the polar opposite of good time. In that film, most scenes were close-up shots that made the film feel claustrophobic and tense. I remember watching that film, and there's a scene where a bunch of characters talk over each other and have an argument, and I ended up holding my breath because of just how overstimulating it was.
Sorry, Mom.
And that could have only been achieved with such close-ups. Utopia can produce the same feeling, but by doing the polar opposite with wide shots, giving that dreamlike ambience combined with the color palette. Most shows are colored in the traditional way of red, blue, and green, but Mark opted for the opposite colors: cyan, yellow, and magenta. Yeah, that's my color.
This is my beautiful orchid. I call her purple.
Quoting himself, his interest in Doris Day films in the 1950s, that bright, extravagant color palette that purposely goes against the main theme of the show.
Color scheme has gone completely
Violence.
now.
Sometimes even looking like a Wes Anderson film or Mirror's Edge with how saturated the colors are.
Fucking hell.
A soy beverage is a liquid legume.
The skies in the show are usually bright blue, when in reality, British skies are miserable and grey. Look, I'll prove it to you right now.
Oh, yes. Just look at this British weather. Look how sunny it is.
Right. Yeah. This lad is now moving to Australia, yeah? He's got all of this, yeah? Or at least, like, in the area that he's at, he's got all of this view at his window, yeah? I saw this, because you never ever see, whenever you watch his streams, you never ever see what is opening that patio door, man. You have no idea how jealous I am of just being like, it's miserable, it's fucking horrible weather, but, like... You know, like, what compels someone to, like, look at this and be like, you know what? I want more.
Have a look at that. Such clear, beautiful skies in Great Britain.
Some sheep over there. These
cow.
exaggerated colors play in...
What?
Great Britain.
Oh, no, they are sheep.
Some sheep over there. These
They look like
exaggerated colors play into the main MacGuffin of the show, Utopia Comic, by the show looking exactly like a graphic novel. With these saturated colors and extreme blood and violence, almost looking like an art form. The show knows we're desensitized to violence in media. We've seen so much of it. You get the ray gun Easter egg in World at War? Look at all the limbs blow off. Whee!
What does that mean?
A lot of shows and films aim for a more washed out color palette to indicate, yes, you are watching the 50th reboot of your beloved franchise.
Bitch.
I'm not important.
But here, everything's presented in bright colors, tricking you into a false sense of security for when things actually go wrong. And also giving off this clinical feeling that everything is artificial and deeply wrong. The only comparison I can think of is if the Combine won again in Half-Life 2. And despite this disconnect, the show remains incredibly grounded, with characters acting realistically and within reason, to the point that they become their own worst enemy. Because, you know, let's face it, if we had the future of humanity put on our shoulders, I don't think we'd cope very well.
Very often in sort of conspiracy thrillers, they're cops or they're people that have got something to do with politics, or, you know, and they're also very capable, or they become very capable. And I wanted our guys not to be that capable, because I don't think I am. So I sort of thought, what would it be like if it was happening to me? I would sort of not know what to do, and I think, who do I talk to make it stop?
And to accompany all of this is the phenomenal soundtrack by Cristobal Tapia de Veer. Most soundtracks in media don't really have anything memorable.
Dude, look at that fucking amazing beard. Now, hold on. We need to go back to that. Look at that. That is what you call a man right there.
Here don't really have anything memorable apart from maybe the title card. But here, every track is iconic. Playing into the cinematography and color palette, the soundtrack invokes this otherworldly feel to it. Cristobal took normal sounds and distorted them, reverbing them until they sounded almost dark and sinister. Even the more upbeat soundtracks have a tone of malice to them, like Calm Before the Storm. One of the soundtracks he literally made
by slapping
rhino shit with drumsticks. I am not making that up. After Utopia, he became immensely popular, scoring films like The Girl with All the Gifts and a few one-offs like Black Mirror. And the resemblance from Utopia carries over to all his future work.
I love the breathing. I don't know what it is, but like since like seeing this, like every kind of like music that I'm finding now just has like people breathing in it.
Carries over to all his future work. He also did some work with Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams, specifically the episode with Bryan Cranston in it. So technically, this is the closest my favorite composer will ever get to a Breaking Bad crossover. One thing I love about the soundtrack, it's only included when it's needed. For scenes of characters just talking about getting to know each other, there's usually no accompanying music. And this is a note to directors out there, by the way. You can have scenes with no music. You're allowed to. You know that, right? You don't need to add 9-gag trolling sneaky snitch music over everything.
What do you do?
Well, think of the least interesting thing you can think of.
IT. Oh, no fucking way.
Way fucking way. I also live with my mum.
Fucking music.
Christ, you're gonna make me cry now, Ian.
There's a scene where two of the main characters have sex.
No.
Revolves around an anonymous messaging board. Stay with me here, all right? Don't click off. This is the elevator pitch. I don't have to Saul Goodman myself because you click off the video. The board is dedicated to a graphic novel called The Utopia Experiments, a book that has predicted several huge epidemics and disasters before they happened. The book seemed to have missed one. A recent one, I think, apparently. The story follows some of the users. Becky, a Welsh girl who was on track to become a doctor, but her life has been consumed by the book ever since her dad died of an incurable illness that it predicted. Alexandra Roach does an amazing job portraying an irate Welsh girl who doesn't realize she's in over her head until it's too late. Ian, an IT consultant who's not living life to his fullest. I know that sounds like every Disney princess ever, someone that just wants more, but trust me, he probably has one of the best arcs out of all the characters. Ian is played by Nathan Stewart Jarrett, most known for playing as brash but overall compassionate offender Curtis from Misfits, stuck in a young offenders program. Misfits was the predecessor to Utopia, but Channel 4 still weren't confident on putting
Stop
a
using
millennial-based
Vince
drama on their
McMahon
main network.
gifts, man.
So Misfits originally was on their sister channel E4. Curtis and Ian.
Just a bit on Misfits. Misfits is actually really good. I'd recommend watching Misfits as well. Like, it's, I don't know what it's got like this weird relatability, despite like all the characters getting like weird powers. Yeah, there's loads and loads of like really good British shows, but like just the fact that like they're all hidden because of fucking dog shit management, you know, and also fucking put it on like a poverty channel, pretty much.
And both share similar qualities, like their caring of others, hidden beyond sarcasm and irony, and both wanting a more fulfilling life, even if their backgrounds are incredibly different.
I do have one question. Martin's penis, is that a meaty taste or is it more salty?
Very witty, Ian. So smart.
Well, just not think of that and get on with the job in hand.
Yeah, well, I've got a joke for you. You're 28 years old and you still live at home with your mum. Ha! That's a laugh.
Okay.
You've also got Grant, a kid that LARPs online as a Giga Chad with a Porsche and all the women he could want, when in reality, living on the breadline with a mom who frequently gets abused. Having to learn how to survive on his own, being incredibly self-sufficient by making mayonnaise sandwiches. And, like a true lad, drinking at the age of 12.
True.
One smart thing about him, he knows exactly how to use his age
Proper
against
fucking
people.
spinster.
One scene, he's trying to break into a car, gets caught and tries to front, only to then play the sympathy card, which lowers the guy's defense. And when they shake on an apology, rubs his hand in dog shit.
Who's shit now, mate?
Fucking animal!
You're the shit now, innit, mate?
Played by Oliver Wolford, he's probably one of the few child actors that actually knows how to play a child well. He plays on people's goodwill.
Yeah, child
and uses
actors
it
are like
against
really
them.
fucking
Ironically,
hard.
he's
to
not too different from the two
play.
killers that in turn use their authority to order people around to basically paint their own suicides. And Wilson, last name Wilson, a man so unbelievably paranoid, he's basically Windows Firewall in real life.
And every IP address here is masked and encrypted to avoid detection. I'm invisible.
You do know you've used your real name on our forum, right?
Godzilla?
Who'd believe that's a real name?
It's true.
I can lower my heart rate, pick locks, and if I was handcuffed to a radiator, I could escape by dislocating both my thumbs.
Yes, it does come into play.
He's played amazing.
Escape by dislocating both my thumbs.
Break your thumbs when captured by MI5. Hashtag skid.
He's played amazingly by Ideal Actor, who won a nomination for Best Supporting Character in Utopia. I don't want to get too much into his character arc here, but he was one of the main reasons I kept glued to the screen. I've never seen a more humanized character go through so many twists that are unfathomable but almost completely believable.
So Wilson's your real name?
What do you use all this stuff for?
Expunging all trace of myself from the World Wide Web. I have, over the past 5 years,
Who says?
using various international...
Hold on. Has anyone in your life ever said the World Wide Web? Like, ever?
laws, data protection acts, and internet know-how wiped all trace of me from the world.
Why?
Delusional, paranoid, schizophrenic.
Quirks removed, these are all incredibly mundane people who've had their life put on hold from their obsession with the manuscript, not being able to move on because they've tricked themselves into thinking that it holds something worthwhile for them.
What I like is that the group, I think they're a group of very, very normal people dealing with really, really extraordinary events.
I'm not going to just watch all this, I'm going to like stop.
Stress
in a
and
minute.
strain is, I think, it's quite. As an actor, it's very, very interesting to play those roles.
The main theme of the show is surveillance and how anything you put out there can be used against you. That's why, for a promotional campaign, Channel 4 would go through journalists' Twitter accounts, picking out old pictures that they most definitely forgot posting, and would get a shock to the system when they get a video from someone from the show explaining what the inside of their house looks like, which, of course, terrified most of them.
They're after you, Captain. Listen, Grace, listen to me. They're onto you.
They begin the episode by organising a meet-up when someone else in their group, Bijan, does the equivalent of a Discord @here and sees who replies. He claims he has part 2 of Utopia, which was never published. This is probably the only scene in the entire show that I actually dislike. The way the text is shown from the message board, it just comes across as very conventional and uninspired. I would have much preferred a more literal interaction with the computer, a la Mr. Robot.
What the
but, you know, one scene I don't like out of the whole show. Like, that's good. That's really good.
Not great, not terrible.
They organised to meet in a pub wearing blue to stand out, which goes about as well as you'd think, with blue probably being the most common colour people wear, apart from black. This again plays into how awkward and out of their depth these people are, and it really helps humanise them. Utopia also has this tendency to kill off characters without any kind of notice. Like, for example, Bijan, that I just mentioned, well, he got intercepted by the 2 guys from the opening, and they lull him into a false sense of security like they did with the comic store workers. This scene with a gun to his head goes on for about a minute and a half, with each step excruciating workers. This scene with
Fucking hell, I haven't seen these in forever. Jesus Christ.
the gun to his head goes on for about a minute and a half, with each step excruciatingly slow, constantly being asked where Jessica Hyde is, to which he has no idea who that is. And of course, when it looks like they're just about to let him go, you thought he was going to be part of the main cast? Nope, didn't even make it to the pub. Also, fun fact, him falling off the roof was an actual coordinated stunt. Don't believe me? Look at this man who filmed it with possibly the thickest Liverpool accent of all time.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's got to be talking, hasn't he? Oh my god. Ha! 2 flops, 2 Fosby flops.
The kid, Grant, took the initiative to go directly to Bijan's apartment, stealing part 2 of the manuscript, but not without cutting himself on the door, which they use to collect his DNA. And from this alone, we know that these people aren't working alone and are part of a much bigger group that also want the manuscript. Running completely parallel.
Right. So just based upon that, so I've got fucking 20 minutes. Oh my god. Yeah. Utopia, very good. Misfits, also very good. If you have to watch one of them, watch Utopia. There's 2 seasons of it. And then watch the Pyrocynical video. Yeah, I want to get the lads to watch that. There's some really, really good stuff in this. So, yeah. That's me done for tonight. I'm fucking knackered. Yeah. Probably will continue Baldur's Gate because I fixed it now. I broke it before. Continue Inscryption and see if I can actually like get an actual uploaded video out at some point. Other than that, that'll do.